the line of Cadmus. You will live near Amphion's citadel. I cannot say of any condition of human life, this is fixed, this is clearly good or bad. Fate rises up, and fate casts down the happy and unhappy alike. No man can foretell his fate. Take the case of Creon. Creon was happy once, as I count happiness. Victorious in battle, sole governor of the land, fortunate father of children nobly born. And now it has all gone from him. Who can say that a man is still alive when his life's joy fails? He is a walking dead man. Grant him rich. Let him live like a king in his great house. If his pleasure is gone, I would not give so much as the shadow of smoke for all he owns.
Your words hint at sorrow. What is your news for us?
They are dead. The living are guilty of their death.
Who is guilty? Who is dead? Speak.
Haman. Haman is dead, and the hand that killed him is his own hand.
His father's or his own?
His own, driven mad by the murder his father had done.
Tiresias, Tiresias, how clearly you saw it all.
This is my news. You must draw what conclusions you can from it.
But look, Eurydice, our queen. Has she overheard us?
I have heard something, friends. As I was unlocking the gate of the palace shrine, for I needed help today, I heard a voice telling of some new sorrow, and I fainted there at the temple with all my maidens about me. But speak again, whatever it is, I can bear it. Grief and I are no strangers.
Dearest lady, I will tell you plainly all that I have seen. I shall not try to comfort you. What is the use, since comfort could lie only in what is not true? The truth is always best. I went with Creon to the outer plain where Polynices was lying. No friend to pity him, his body shredded by dogs. We made our prayers in that place to Hecate and Pluto, that they would be merciful, and we bathed the corpse with holy water, and we brought fresh broken branches to burn what was left of it. And upon the urn we heaped a towering barrow of the earth of his own land. When we were done, we ran to the vault where Antigone lay on her couch of stone. One of the servants had gone ahead, and while he was yet far off, he heard a voice grieving within the chamber, and he came back and told Creon. And as the king went closer, the air was full of wailing, the words lost, and he begged us to make haste. Am I a prophet? He said, weeping, and must I walk this road to the saddest of all that I have gone before? My son's voice calls me on. Oh, quickly, quickly, look through the crevice there and tell me if it is Haman or some deception of the gods. We obeyed, and in the cavern's farthest corner we saw her lying. She made a noose of her fine linen veil and hanged herself. Haman lay beside her, his arms about her waist, lamenting her, his love lost underground, crying out that his father had stolen her away from him. When Creon saw him, the tears rushed to his eyes, and he called to him, "What have you done, child? Speak to me. What are you thinking that makes your eyes so strange? Oh, my son, I come to you on my knees." But Haman spat in his face. He said not a word, staring, and suddenly drew his sword and lunged. Creon shrank back, the blade missed, and the boy, desperate against himself, drove it half its length into his own side and fell. And as he died, he gathered Antigone close in his arms again, choking, his blood bright red on her white cheek. And now he lies dead with the dead, and she is his at last, his bride in the houses of the dead.
She has left us without a word. What can this mean?
It troubles me too, yet she knows what is best. Her grief is too great for public lamentation, and doubtless she has gone to her chamber to weep for her dead son, leaving her maidens to his dirge.
It may be so, but I fear this deep silence.
I will see what she was doing. I will go in.
But here is the king himself. Oh, look at him, bearing his own damnation in his arms.
Nothing you say can touch me anymore. My own blind heart has brought me from darkness to final darkness. Here you see the father murdering the murdered son and all my civic wisdom. Haman, my son, so young to die. I was the fool, not you, and you died for me.
That is the truth, but you were late in learning it.
This truth is hard to bear. Surely a God has crushed me beneath the hugest weight of heaven and driven me headlong a barbaric way to trample out the thing I held most dear, the pains that men will take to come to pain.
The burden you carry in your hands is heavy, but it is not all. You will find more in your house.
What burden worse than this shall I find there?
The queen is dead.
Oh, port of death, deaf world, is there no pity for me? And you, angel of evil, I was dead, and your words are death again. Is it true, boy? Can it be true? Is my wife dead? Has death bred death?
You can see for yourself.
No!
Oh, pity, all true, and more than I can bear. Oh, my wife, my son.
She stood before the altar, and her heart welcomed the knife her own hand guided. And a great cry burst from her lips for Megaris dead, and for Haman dead, her sons. And her last breath was a curse for their father, the murder of her sons. And she fell, and the dark flowed in through her closing eyes.
Oh, God, I am sick with fear. Are there no swords here? Has no one a blow for me?
Her curse is upon you for the deaths of both.
It is right that it should be. I alone am guilty. I know it, and I say it. Lead me in, quickly, friends. I have neither life nor substance. Lead me in.
You are right. If there can be right in so much wrong, the briefest way is best in a world of sorrow.
Let it come. Let death come quickly and be kind to me. I would not ever see the sun again.
All that will come when it will, but we, meanwhile, have much to do. Leave the future to itself.
All my heart was in that prayer.
Then do not pray anymore. The sky is deaf.
Lead me away. I have been rash and foolish. I have killed my son and my wife. I look for comfort. My comfort lies here dead. Whatever my hands have touched has come to nothing. Fate has brought all my pride to a thought of dust.
There is no happiness where there is no wisdom, but in submission to the gods. Big words are always punished, and proud men in old age learn to be wise.